Welcome to episode 3 of Mastering Roblox Lua coding for beginners. Now in the last 2 episodes we learned about coding, we learned about how to use if statements, but in today's video it's going to be a game changer. We're going to build our first game, we're going to learn about functions and how they work as well. But before we get started, make sure you have the Explorer and Properties window open. I'll delete the base plate for now. Feel free to pause the video at any point of this video or slow it down. If you want to make it faster, you can do that as well. I've added the first floor. I'm going to move the spawn location up. So this is going to be our floor. Make sure to anchor it. And we're going to create a game where the player has to find a button. As soon as they find the button, they unlock a bridge which will take them to the next level. These type of games get quite popular because they also build some sort of suspense with the players. There's my button. I'm going to change the material to neon. We'll change the color to white just for the first level. We can even do it green because the first level needs to be the easiest level and it only gets harder from the first level. There's the button. Now I'm going to duplicate the floor. Let's move it up a bit over there and this will be yellow. We need to add a part, which this in our case is going to be the bridge. So I'll change its color to brown and it's going to be wood. You can always fast forward this part because over here I'm just designing how it's going to look. There's our bridge. I'm going to move it all the way up here. Move cast shadow and anchor it. Now this is the part where the coding actually happens. Let's rename this button, otherwise we get confused if we have them all parts. So button 1, and then the bridge, we're going to call it bridge 1. Capital B and capital B for button as well. Let's go to workspace, click plus and add a script. This is where the magic will happen. Just like always and just like we did in episode 1 and 2, let's start off by adding a variable. So local bridge is equal to, let's call it bridge 1. Bridge game, and game refers to the whole game. The bridge, this part is located in workspace over here, bridge 1 dot bridge 1. We can copy all of this, paste it below. Instead of bridge 1 button, instead of bridge 1 button 1. Now this will only work when there is a trigger. In our case, it's when we touch, there you go, button 1. So button 1, it has been touched, an event has happened. As soon as somebody has touched this button, we're going to connect a function. Now you might ask me what a function is, but you already know what it is. Take a look at the first 3 letters, F-U-N, fun. Functions are fun because they make something work. Think of it like going to an ice cream shop and then they tell you, oh no, the ice cream machine is not functioning. That wouldn't be very fun because it's not working. But if you go the next day and they tell you the ice cream machine is functioning, that means it is working. So whenever we have a function, it makes something work, and in this case it's going to make something work when we have touched it. And what we want it to do is we want the bridge to fall down. And if you remember in the first episode, we added anchor. We learned what anchor is. Anchor freezes something where it is. So right now it's frozen up there, but if we turn off the anchor, turn it false, it should fall down as soon as we touch it. Oops. Let me check if I've anchored this. There we go. Don't forget to anchor the button. If you don't anchor the button, it will just fall down. So let's play the game. There's my player. As soon as I touch it, the bridge falls down and I can cross to the next level. Now there's a lot that you can do with this, and I do want to give you a challenge. I will show you how to do the next level, so for level 2, but then I want you to do the next one yourself. Do level 3, level 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then you can have 100 and 1,000 levels of these as well. As we're talking about these, it's time for our very own sponsor, which is Noble Courses. In the last video I mentioned what we do as well, but if you didn't see that, don't forget we do have the Discord, which is completely for free. You can share your games, you can share your ideas, you can ask questions, you can get codes over there as well. It's a free platform for all the viewers that you can join. But we also have our very own Roblox game design courses where you learn how to build your games on Roblox. We have many more lessons just like these, and the best part is you can apply for a free class that will be completely free. We'll build a game together and then you can decide if you want to join the course or not. Make sure to always ask your parents beforehand. Let's move on to the next bridge. Let's duplicate this bridge. We can rotate it. Now instead of bridge 1, we have to call it bridge 2. So let's scale it up a bit. Move it high up as well. And instead of bridge 1, this will be bridge 2. Let's duplicate the button. Move it all the way to the other side. And now since it's level 2, let's make it more challenging. I'll change the color to yellow. And this will be button 2, not button 1. Copy what we've just done before. Copy it. Let's call this level level 2. There we go. Now instead of bridge 1, button 2. Instead of bridge 1 over here, bridge 2, and then button 2, bridge 1, bridge 2. So if I click play right now, it should all work perfectly. There is our very first game on Roblox. You can add more items using the toolbox. Oh, what happened over here? There's a small mistake. Button 1, change it to button 2. Always make sure that you focus on these, and wherever you see button 1, change it to button 2. Do the same for level 3, 4, 5. Don't forget you can join the Discord for free, and you can also share these games so I can see them as well. And there we go. Well done. I'll see you again in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe. The more that you like, the more that you subscribe, the more that you comment, it means the more that you can help us, and there's something free that you can do to help us as well continue growing this channel, where we can upload more videos every single week. I do thank you all for that. I hope to see you in the Discord. I hope to see you in the courses as well, and in the next episode. We have episode 4 and 5 left, so I'll see you in episode 4.